Hey, right guys, Much Joey, and today we're watching reacting to episode 7 of Teen Wolf. No, it's not at all. Why did I say Teen Wolf? Shadowhunters. Episode 7 of Shadowhunters Season 2. Clear up from last episode, I kind of was a bit confused by the ending, but people on the Patreon comments let me know that she was part of Valentine's inner circle. I didn't know that, I just didn't even pick up on that. I don't know if I was just being stupid or it's kind of obvious. But I knew she was like obviously not a good person because she just killed someone and ran off with some knowledge, but I didn't know she was part of Valentine's crew. So yeah, we'll see what happens this episode. But if you enjoy, remember to leave a like. If you are new, remember to subscribe. And if you do want the full uncut reaction to this episode as well as all the others for Shadowhunters, then a link to the Patreon page will be down below. But for now, my friends, let's do this. Oh, is that it? No. Why? I wanted another scene with Alec and Magnus. I thought he was going to cut back to them at least one more time before the episode ended. So did they have sex? Is that like what it was? Because it kind of came across like Magnus wasn't really feeling at that point. I don't know. I'm curious how it starts off with them two in episode 8. Yeah, I really enjoyed that episode. I think that was probably one of my favourite Shadowhunter episodes so far. There wasn't a story that was bad I can think of. I think my favourite was actually Simon and Maya. I think those two were adorable. Simon listening to Jace that was the funniest scene Shadowhunters has done so far, was Jace Jace trying to teach Simon how to be, suave and just kind of have it working for him. But in the end, and I kind of knew it was going to be the case anyway, that if he tried to do that with Maya, it wasn't going to work. But then even at the end of it, she was a bit like, you still love Clary, so you need to tell her. And I hope he does, even if nothing happens between them both. I still want him to tell her how he feels instead of hiding it away all the time. But I really liked Maya and Simon. That's a shame that that's kind of a halt for now. But yeah, I thought that was probably my favourite part. And Simon, after this episode now, is definitely one of my favourite characters. I'm not sure where I'd rank him. He'd be in my top 5 though, definitely. And he wasn't. Like I couldn't stand him in the early days, but I just, didn't really get attached to him. But as of now, he's one of my favourites. So yeah, that was really good. I didn't care much. I think the only gripe I had with this was like Luke's sister. I don't like her, and a lot of this episode was about her. And she joined Valentine, then she didn't join Valentine, and then it's just like, you could have just saved everyone the hassle and pissed off at the start. So she was annoying, and that was part of it I didn't really care for, like Luke and Luke's sister. But Clary was really good this episode. She was actually clever, which I like. I like when main characters are just smart, and you're just not there the whole time like, you're stupid. So Clary's done that a couple of times. Like, she did in season 1 as well, where she figured out Valentine wasn't actually, Jace's father, and she'd figured that one out. So I was like, fair play to her with that one. So she's a good main character. I like her. Still not one of my favourite characters, but she's definitely getting better. So yeah, I'm glad she didn't just piss me off this episode. She was really good. Jace, like I said, he was funny with Simon for the first half of the episode, and then he was like saving Clary, so he was fine. I still like Jace's character, so that's all good. Izzy, like I say, I don't like her where she's at the moment. Like, I'm not like, I still love her character obviously, but like, I don't like where she's going. But I like the story that they've given her. It's an interesting story, kind of dealing with addiction and stuff. And I think I've seen that pop up on Twitter before. Like, I didn't really think much of it when I saw it, but like how Shadowhunters deals with addiction, and I'm guessing that's kind of Izzy's story. So that's really cool. It's not cool, but I mean, like, it's good that they, delve into different themes and stuff. So, like I say, I don't like where she's going, but I do like her story. So she wasn't boring this episode either. And then we had Magnus and Alec. I wish they had another scene in this episode to kind of show what happened. I'm sure it'll like show what happened in episode 8 anyway, but I was just kind of half expecting it to come back to them for like the last 10 minutes. I was like, what's going to happen with them two then? Are they actually going to have sex or not? So I don't know if they did. It'd be cool if they did, but for me, it just felt like Magnus wanted to wait a little bit. I don't know. And I don't know if Alec, it kind of felt like Alec was doing it because he felt like he had to, or because he wanted to. I don't know. Like, he did want to, because Izzy, I love that talk between Izzy and Alec, where she was saying, like, if it's what you want, then go and do it, and he went to do it, so he obviously wants to do it. Why wouldn't you? But I'm not sure if it's just a case of like they were both rushing into it. 'Cause even Magnus pointed out, he's like, I don't want to rush into it and then feel like, you know, downhill from there. We'll see. It won't be. But yeah, I really like this episode. I'd probably give this one an 8 out of 10, just an 8 out of 10. One of my favourite Shadowhunters episodes so far, just because the fact none of the stories were boring. Apart from Luke's and Luke's sister part of things. But that was kind of attached to Clary as well, and Clary was fun this episode, so we'll let it off. So yeah, there we go, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. If you do want the full uncut reaction to this episode as well as all the others for Shadowhunters, then a link to the Patreon page will be down below. And I'll see you next time for episode 8. Until then, peace.